Hi, it's Hamza from Hidden Gems South Africa, your qualified guide, and today I will be speaking about my sleeping setup. This sleeping setup is for a cave in the Drakensberg, so I'm not going to be using a tent. So the first thing I'd like to lay down is a simple ground sheet. Reason being is because it protects the rest of my sleeping setup from not getting dusty or dirty. So I lay down the ground sheet. It's pretty cheap. If you go to Mica, it works out to 25 Rand for a 2 by 1.5 meter. Actually, 2 people can sleep on this. If you buy the roll, it works out to like 15 Rand only. So we put that down first. It's easy. It's very, very easy to fold up. Doesn't take up much space. Then the next thing I'm going to put down is my foam mat, as you can see, right? This folds up really, really nicely. It's not like a ball, sorry, like a circle. It folds up like this, okay? So it protects it for longer. I'll put that down first. Then I will put my inflatable insulated mattress, which is this red thing over here. Then I have my sleeping bag, and I also have my inflatable pillow. So you might ask, why do I have a foam mat as well as an insulated mat, and do I really need both? Well, this depends on the temperature and the season that you are in. So let me first explain to you more about sleeping bag ratings and how it works in relation to your mat. So this sleeping bag is rated 0 degrees comfort. In order for me to get that 0 degrees, I need to have a mattress that has an R rating. R rating means, in layman terms, resistance, and this resistance rating needs to be at least 4.8 in order for me to sleep comfortably if it's 0 degrees outside. So my foam mat has an R rating of 2.2. However, my insulated inflatable mat has an R rating of 3.3. So with R ratings, you can add them up. So 3.3 plus 2.2 equals, if I'm not mistaken, 5.5. And remember what I said, in order for me to sleep comfortably and not be cold, I need to have a sleeping mat that's equivalent to 4.8. How do I know it needs to be 4.8? On the Decathlon website, when I bought the sleeping bag, it tells you that you need at least a 4.8 setup. So many people think they can have a good sleeping bag, but that's not good enough, because your back will be cold if you are not protected from the ground. So because I am going camping in winter, I am going to take my insulated mat as well. If it was summer or early spring, late autumn, I can probably get away with just the foam mat. However, I want to be nice and snug, so I will take that as well. Okay, then the pros and cons. Also, another reason why I like to take the foam mat, it protects my insulated mat from getting poked. So what I cannot go back to not using is not having a pillow. Previously, I used to stuff all my clothes into the cover of my sleeping bag and use this as a pillow, but trust me, this weighs only 170 grams. You blow it up and it makes a world of difference. And can you believe this pillow fits into this tiny bag over here? Okay, so I'm going to show you my sleeping bag. It fits into this over here. Everything that you see is from Decathlon besides the ground sheet. This is the cover for the insulated mattress. And yeah, what else we have is a liner. So why would I use a liner? Well, there's 2 reasons. For hygiene purposes, for example, if I rent out my sleeping bag, I like to include it with a liner. So what happens is that the person goes into the liner first and then they go into the sleeping bag. So it's just easier to maintain your sleeping bag. You don't need to wash it as often. You can just wash the liner instead. Another reason would be to add more warmth. You get thermal liners which actually add heat to your sleeping bag. So if you have a sleeping bag that's not good enough for winter, instead of buying a new sleeping bag, you can buy a thermal liner that can add up to 15 degrees to your setup. Now, how do we maintain everything? So, our sleeping bag, especially if it's down, never ever keep it stored in your bag. You rather hang it in your cupboard on a hanger. With your pillow, how do you maintain this? Once again, do not keep it in here. What you do is deflate some air, not all the air, just fold it in half and store it like this. Okay, same with your inflatable mattress. Deflate some air and hang it into your cupboard instead of stuffing it into here. Reason being, it will last longer like that. And always give your ground sheet a wash and hang it so it's clean for the next use. So, to recap, is a sleeping bag good enough? No. What else would you need? You will need a mattress, and you need to take into consideration the R rating. So as of 2020, the industry has brought in something called the ASTM standard for mattresses, which basically provides more of a, how can I put it? More of a international standard basically that everyone adheres to. So you get your R rating in relation with the ASTM standard. If your R rating is around 1.5, it's probably good for summer. If it's around 2.5, it can be 3 season. From 4.5 and above, you good for winter. I mean, if you have a really good R rating system, you can even sleep on snow. So I got everything from Decathlon. What I love about their website is the information. That's where I actually learned more about the R rating and the new system that was implemented in 2020. Decathlon adheres to these new systems in place. So that's really cool, because I've seen some companies out there who claim, some local companies in South Africa who claim their sleeping pad is 4 season, yet their R rating is only 2. 2 is more of a summer, it's more of a summer to early spring, yeah. So remember your R rating. Let me show you how this folds up, right? What I love about it, it folds up like this. A lot of the foam mattresses, they fold up in a circle, and I feel like that can damage it in the long run. I can just strap this on my tent, and yeah, I'm good to go. So, is a yoga mattress good enough? Absolutely not. A yoga mattress has no insulation properties. It has no R rating. Like, look at this. This is 2 millimeters, this is 20 millimeters thick. A yoga mat is not meant for camping. You will not be as comfy as you would if you have a foam mattress or an insulated mattress. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section, and if you learned anything new, let me know as well. Let me know what you want to review next. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow us on our very active Facebook page, Hidden Gem South Africa.